Have you ever finished filming something, felt pretty good about it, and then later realised the focus was slightly off, the exposure wasn't great, or the framing wasn't what you thought it was? Yeah, been there. And that usually happens when you're relying on a teeny tiny camera screen, especially outdoors. In bright light, it's really hard to tell what's actually in focus or whether you've clipped your highlights. So if you've ever struggled to see your screen properly while you're filming, you're definitely not alone. If this already sounds relatable, feel free to hit like or even save this video so you can come back to it later. This is where an external monitor can genuinely make a difference. And today I want to walk you through what you can do with the Neewer F700 7-inch camera field monitor, how it holds up in real-world shooting, and how it can make you make better decisions while you're filming instead of discovering problems afterwards, including a few honest things that you'll need to know before deciding if it's right for you. This video is in collaboration with Neewer, and the goal here is to give you a clear practical idea of whether this monitor makes sense for your setup. If you shoot YouTube videos, client work, documentaries, wildlife, or a lot of outdoor content, this is designed to help you see your shot clearly while you're filming, instead of leaving your location only to find out that your shot was ruined. If you're a filmmaker, YouTuber, content creator, or even just someone upgrading their rig, you've probably searched for things like,
do I really need an external monitor? Is a 7-inch monitor too big? Can I see this screen in the sunlight?
We're answering all of that today. But before getting into how it performs, let's quickly touch on what you actually get in the box, because that is something that people always ask. Inside, you'll find the F700 monitor itself, an adjustable tilt and swivel cold shoe mount so you can angle the screen exactly how you need, not one but 2 NPF batteries, a standard HDMI cable, plus mini and micro HDMI adapters to fit various camera ports. You can also get a USB-C power cable and the documentation. Straight out of the box, you've got everything you need to mount it to your camera and connect it straight away. Once it's mounted, the first thing you'll probably notice is how much easier it is to actually see what your camera is doing. You can clearly see focus, exposure, and framing in real time. The F700 uses a 7-inch display, which is a really practical size. It's big enough to see fine detail properly, but it doesn't feel ridiculous on a mirrorless camera. And at around 320 grams without the batteries, it stays lightweight and manageable, even on smaller rigs or handheld setups. That said, if you're used to super minimal handheld setups, you will notice the extra weight compared to just using your camera screen. It's not heavy, but it's worth factoring in if you're filming handheld for longer amounts of time. One of the biggest reasons people look at a monitor like this is visibility, particularly outdoors. And this is where the F700 really earns its place. It offers 2000 nits of brightness along with auto backlight control. In real use, that means you can actually see your image clearly outside, even in bright sunlight. And that allows you to confirm focus, check exposure on skin tones, and spot blown highlights before they become a problem, which makes filming a lot less stressful. The trade-off with that brightness, though, is the battery life. Running it at full brightness will drain the batteries faster, and that's just the reality of bright screens. If you're filming outdoors for long sessions, spare NPF batteries or a charger pack are probably a good idea. The display itself is full 1080p, which makes a big difference when focusing manually. Fine details are easier to see, and that alone can save you from missed shots, especially if you shoot with a shallow depth of field. The touchscreen interface keeps everything simple, which makes it quick to use. You can turn tools on and off quickly, adjust settings, and navigate menus without slowing down your shoot. If you've never used an external monitor before, this one doesn't feel complicated or intimidating. Like most touchscreens, fingerprints will build up if you're tapping it a lot. It's not a huge issue, but something you will notice over time. Luckily, there's a small cloth included in the box too. Where this monitor really starts to shine is with its monitoring tools. You've got the focus peaking, zebras for overexposure, and false color to help you expose skin tones more accurately. There are also tools like histogram, waveform, vector scope if you want deeper control over your image. You don't need to use all of them, but even 1 or 2 of these can seriously improve your footage. Another key feature is the 3D LUT support, and this is a huge deal. This allows you to load your own color profiles and preview your final look while filming. And that's great if you shoot on a log setting, You can keep your shots consistent and have a much better idea of how your footage will look in post. This is especially useful if you're working with clients or trying to maintain a specific look across different scenes. If you've never used LUTs before, there is a small learning curve when setting them up, but once it's done, it becomes a really powerful part of your setup. The F700 also supports 4K HDMI loop in and loop out, so you can pass the signal to another monitor or recorder without losing quality. This makes it easier to integrate into more advanced setups later on, and if you're working with multiple monitors or external recorders. Now, power-wise, you've got options, which is important for real-world shooting. You can run the F700 NPF batteries, power it via a USB-C, or integrate it into a larger rig. For most shoots, having a couple of batteries will comfortably get you through the day, especially if you manage that brightness sensibly. There are also built-in cooling fans to help keep things running smoothly during longer shoots or in warmer conditions. In very quiet environments, you might hear them slightly, but for most filming situations, they won't be an issue. In practical use, what this monitor really gives you is confidence. You can adjust focus while moving, fine-tune exposure on the fly, and know that your shot is usable before you leave your location. That's incredibly valuable if you're working solo, shooting outdoors, or filming something that can't be easily replicated. Now, a few honest things worth knowing before you buy. The body is plastic rather than metal, which does keep the price and the weight down, but it doesn't feel as rugged as high-end cinema monitors. Of course it doesn't, but for most creators, that is a fair trade-off, but just something to be aware of. It's also important to know that the F700 is not waterproof or weather sealed. It doesn't have any official water resistance rating, and it's not designed for wet or very humid conditions. And that's normal for most field monitors, but if you're filming in the rain, you will want to protect it with a cover to keep it dry. Compared to cheaper monitors, the F700 stands out with its brightness, auto backlight control, professional monitoring tools, and LUT support. Compared to higher-end monitors, the main trade-off is the build material. The body is plastic, which keeps it lightweight, but it doesn't feel as premium as more expensive options. It depends if that matters to you. Overall though, if you want better visibility outdoors, more accurate focus, improved exposure control, and more confidence while you're filming, the Neewer F700 offers a lot of value for its price. If you want to check it out, you'll find the link in the description, and you can use the discount code Neewer8HYY to save yourself 8%. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what piece of kit you want to see next. See you again!